I think resiliency is something you can learn and build, and I think it's probably something that we're all doing anyway, and just being able to tune in to what those things are and do more of them.
There are many different ways to be resilient. For example, for one person, being resilient might really include a lot of engagement in physical activity or supportive relationships. And for another, it might have more to do with communing with nature or setting goals to gradually increase something important to them.
I find kayaking very meditative. I've been doing it for so long. So that rhythmic movement of back and forth allows me to enter a meditative state and just let my mind unspool. The breath that I've developed through scuba diving is something that I use when I'm out of the water. Things I'm worried about or anxious about. It's about hearing them, seeing them, and then saying, oh, okay, I'm having my annual MRI next week. I'm anxious about whether it's going to show new lesions. Okay, I'm going to set that thought away now, and I'm going to come back to my breathing and focus on that. I can go back to my breath, and it really helps center me and keep me calm.
I start my day with praying and reading because stuff can catch you off guard, and it's like, so that's how I start my day, just on a positive note and get my focus for the day. I absolutely love coloring. It allows me to clear my mind, and I also enjoy blogging, and it allows me to clear my mind and get my thoughts out and express how I'm feeling. It's just encouraging to see my progress and to see like, hey, you're actually doing things. Because I think a lot of times we forget how far we've come.
I have a power wheelchair that's also called a complex rehab or complex rehabilitation wheelchair. And what it allows me to do is get out and enjoy life in the community. So I'm very fortunate that I live very close to Princeton University. So I take the train, and then that brings me pretty much onto the edge of campus, and I get from the station to where my class is. I love being there. I love going to classes. I love being around people who are interested and interesting in all different aspects of life. I jokingly say, but I think there's some truth in it, that being around all of these smart students, I pick up all of their intelligence by osmosis. It's just nice being around smart people, smart young people. I love going into New York. Sometimes on a beautiful day, I'll just go on all of the pathways in Central Park. There are not many places in the world that are nicer than a good day in Central Park.
When I was officially diagnosed in 2006, I did not take it serious. I absolutely beat myself up sometimes for not starting the medication as early as I should have, but I'm glad that I'm on it now. I just have to make adjustments and move forward as far as, knowing that I still have support. Walk MS is extremely important for me. The first time I participated in the walk, I could not walk myself, and my family walked for me. The next year I walked some, but this year I plan to do the family fun walk and one day walk the entire 5K.
Just knowing people love you, I think it is incredibly supportive and helps me be resilient.
There are a number of skills that people can develop or nurture to be resilient. And those include nurturing supportive relationships. So it might be a friend or family member or someone else living with MS that you talk to. But oftentimes it's important just to spend time and engage in fun, pleasurable, or meaningful activities with people that you enjoy being around.
I decided to go volunteer at a farm where I knew nobody. And Some of the people friends that I've made there have become some of my best friends, but also some of the animals. When you're having a really bad day, just to go on out and quite honestly give a pig a belly rub and see how much they're enjoying that. It's been a really good support network, as strange as it is to say that.
Brian is my husband and my partner, and we've been on this incredible journey of our relationship.
We don't know what's going to happen, and we don't know when it's going to happen. By recognizing the lack of control and by giving up trying to take charge of things that I can't take charge of, that helps a lot. I think that her resilience in that way, and drive and focus and positivity, those are the things that guide her through it.
We are very social beings. So a lot of the way we cope with stress is social. There's a tremendous meaning in being with other people and sharing things with other people. And I think it just feels right to be connected to other people and share our experiences with other people.